Hey, what's going on, guys? What's going on? What's going on? Welcome to the Todd Mix. Let's talk about the podcast. Not positivity shows uh, going on this morning. Look like we're having some technical difficulties, but nevertheless, thank you all for being here. Good morning, Francina. How are you doing? Uh, good morning. Good morning. Always a pleasure to have you in the building. Um, Looks like the internet is not going to be the best of friends this morning, but still yet we're going to have a good time. I tell you what, we all know. I'm going to play video. Hopefully it'll act right. And I got another video I want to find. uh, y'all know I just recently did a a interview. I don't want to get ahead of myself. Welcome to the Todd Mix. Let's talk about it podcast. Okay, welcome everybody. It's good to see everybody. I appreciate everybody. I love everybody. For those of you who don't know, let's just get it in the way. I got to go to my other platforms because I see Craig Stoops. I see Preference McCray. I see Deborah Hood Horner, and I see Cassandra Moody. Thank y'all for tuning in. Yeah, I'm in between a few platforms, so I got to make sure that I am uh, streaming properly. So Tammy Harts, Francina B. Way already got you. Dominique, I got you. And I'm gonna go back to this other one, and then we're gonna go ahead and get back. Uh, yeah. For those of you know, I did an interview with Keith Wonderboy Johnson last Thursday, and if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. I did have most likely the last live interview with Keith Wonderboy Johnson. At least one of the last ones. And I'm going to play some of those, well, at least the beginning of some of that interview a little bit later. But if I can, I'm going to try to get this. I want y'all to hear one of his favorite songs. What's going on, Craig? Craig says, as long as you feel pain, you are still alive. As long as you make mistakes, you're still human. As long as you um, right there. That's our inspiration. Craig, I'm a little bit out of sync this morning because of the death of my friend Keith Wonderboy Johnson. He was the one who I interviewed last Thursday. I don't know if you remember that or not. But I interviewed him live Thursday. Then I replayed it Sunday morning because I was out of town. I had to preach in Myrtle Beach last Sunday, and like I said, as y'all can see at the bottom, prayers and condolences for Keith Wonderboy Johnson's family. Definitely his daughters, his parents, his siblings, everybody. So we hope that we can. But like I said, let me do this right here. We're gonna bring this on up. Let me do it like this. This is one of his best songs, I believe. Right? Let's go. Oh man. All right. All right, guys, I believe that's enough. We having some technical difficulties. I'm not really going to, because that video does him a disservice, I do believe. Well, not the video, but the connection does Brother Keith Wonderboy Johnson a disservice. Tammy, thank you for your and like I said, guys, I just and uh I don't even know how long I'm gonna be on here today dealing with this because out of respect to the family, and I don't know his kids, his mother and father, or whoever personally, but still, I think out of respect, I don't want to harp on it too long. I want to pay my respects and just Shonda Hayes, what's going on? Shayna Marie, what's going on? How you doing? Thanks for tuning in. Um, but it was a great interview I had with him. Um, thank you, sweetheart. Uh, a great interview I had with him last Thursday, last Thursday, and um, and I don't know how many of y'all saw the interview, and if you can, if you will, you can either watch it on my Todd Mickens podcast page. Let's talk about it. And I know I got it shared several times. Good morning, Jabari. What's going on, brother? I know I have it shared several times on my personal page. Francina says, "My heart is broken again. Keeping my son was the same age when he came to Columbia. I would serve dinner at the program. He stayed in touch. Matter of fact, Francina, I'm glad you brought that up because when we was talking, he always brought your name up. Um, yeah, because I would say Radio Francina. He said, "No, man, Gospel Francina. That's Gospel Francina." I said, "Man, that's Radio Francina, Gospel Francina, man." So yeah, he always brought your name up, man. And he held you in high regards. And I guess I'm a little different. I have to get used to. I'm not a messy person, and I know I'm all over the place, but I see a lot of folks, and maybe that's what you do in this business. In I guess vlogging, blogging, podcasting, you talk about the obvious, you talk about what's popular, and I think in a lot of this, especially dealing with Keith Wonderboy Johnson, uh, yeah, appreciate that, Jabari. Jabari said it was a very good interview. It was a divine appointment. Thank you, and I take heed to our conversation that we had the other day, and and I see a lot of folks, man. Uh, you know, and me and Jabari talked about this slightly. What was it, last night or the other day when I was saying how people want to give you your flowers, or they want to, uh, oh, he or she was a good man, and this and I'll tell you something, man, and it kind of bothered me because uh, there's a lot of folk. Some people actually came on Facebook and said it. There's a there's a lot of folk who did not give the proper respect, and I'm not just talking about Keith, but I know this was some of the issues because this was what I this is what our conversation was about almost a month and a half ago. We we talked about the respect of the legends that are here now that I feel is not being presented correctly through our younger generation. And he always said this, man. I said, Keith, man, I said, what's up with the younger generation? It just seems like they don't properly respect the ones that have paid the way. I don't think people really understood how much Keith Wonderboy Johnson was an asset, a major asset. Jennifer Forum, Coffee, what's going on? Tim West, what's going on? Keith Wonderboy was a gospel legend. Now I want y'all to understand this. Don't put some respect on his name. He is not a quartet legend. Keith Wonderboy is not a quartet legend. Keith Wonderboy is a gospel legend. Can y'all hear me? I hope y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me? I don't know what's going on with the sound. Man, you can hear me down there? Yeah. I don't know what the heck happened. My sound ain't. I can't hear me, but yeah. Keith Wonderboy. Okay, y'all can hear me. I can't hear myself. Maybe it's better like this. And I want y'all to understand it. And it's not a disrespect. Keith Wonderboy was not a quartet legend. Keith Wonderboy was not a quartet legend. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Thanks to Sheila. Keith Wonderboy was a gospel music legend. I was talking to one of his well-known gospel friends. I'm not gonna do a lot of name dropping because there's a lot of people don't know. I know some people, right? I've been communicating with Keith Wonderboy. Anybody who knows Keith Wonderboy knows that he was a very accessible individual. He was approachable. He wasn't on the high horse. Heck, you might see Keith Wonderboy sitting beside you in church somewhere in Columbia or either wherever you at. Keith was accessible everywhere, right? I had conversations with him, and I'm glad that me and him talked in the aspect where I was able to tell him through conversation. And this is why I say y'all got to be careful about all of a sudden jumping on the internet, giving everybody their flowers. Oh, I remember the times and woo woo woo. Y'all know how the streets say woo woo woo, but you won't tell a person how you feel about them in person. I talked to Keith one day for about 2 hours, just about the industry, just about his life, just about whether his accomplishments. I mean, he just had so much information that I know. I don't think the younger generation is going to appreciate until it's not. It's, hold on, y'all. Because one thing I won't do, I'm not going to do anything for views. That's man. I might as well say I see a lot of people they going on their pages now and Keith Wonderboy this and Keith Wonderboy that, but you didn't have his name in your mouth when he was here. The same way we do with our family members and our friends that are here every day. We don't even have their names in our conversation when they're here. But when they leave and go, I remember I just taught you. Listen, no. Just as many people as I've heard, and I want to be careful, out of respect to his family, I want this to be in great memory. Because it's just not dealing with Keith, it's dealing with everybody. Just as much of this stuff I've seen, especially from Clubhouse, let's just get with it. If you've been on Clubhouse and you listen to the many disheartening conversations, and like I said, I'm not gonna name drop because I don't want nobody going back saying Todd was talking about you. Listen, I'm a big boy. I can handle myself. But all of the buffoonery that was going on Clubhouse and all of the down talking and the downplaying on this young brother. And then just like with your own family members that you see every day. Good morning, Francis. Yeah. Matter of fact, he told me. Yeah, he told me he saw you. With the same people you see every day, you ain't got. I remember my grandmother. Oh, this is my grandmama said this long time ago. She said, because definitely me, I used to want it to come down every holiday and every summer with my grandma. Of course, my cousin was there, Muhammad, and I spent. But she she used to say her grandkids passed by her house every day. We was living in North Carolina then. Every day, you know, wouldn't even stop by. Wouldn't even had to pass her house to get to their house. Wouldn't say hey or whatever. But if she usually got sick or something, and Lord knows, especially when the funeral was, man, y'all should have seen. Y'all know what I'm getting at. People, listen. I went through YouTube and I'm looking at people's pages and they Keith Wonderboy this interview and that and my whole thing was, did you give him these praises and accolades when this gospel music legend was here? Gospel music legend. There's only 4 to 5 quartetters that names rung when it came to gospel music. Not they was quartetters, but their name reigned high amongst gospel music. Williams Brothers, Mighty Clouds of Joy, Canton Spirituals, Keith Wonderboy Johnson. I mean, I said Williams Brothers, Mighty Clouds, Canton Spirituals, Keith Wonderboy Johnson. Not just on quartet programs, gospel music. I told Keith, look at the interview, and you can see the camaraderie, and you can hear what I said to this brother. Listen, I spoke these things. I said, bro, and it kind of hurt me, right now. I'm fighting back tears. And I tell everybody who called and checked up on me, I tell them all. I'm not gonna tell y'all that me and Keith was the best of friends and we talked every day. We had a good relationship that was building. We had talked about some things he was going to do, things I wanted him to do. I want to do some work with him. And I said this to Keith. Man. I said, bro, you need a documentary. I don't think people understand the importance and the knowledge and wisdom that Keith Wonderboy Johnson had. Oh, I left out Lee Williams, yeah. Keith Wonderboy Johnson has been around. He was 50 this year? Keith has so much knowledge, as well as Paul Porter. And I think a lot of these gospel artists, they need to put something down on video or a book, documentary, a biography of their life journey and what they experienced. Because I told him, I said, man, you need to do a biography, documentary. You got so much knowledge. And these groups that's coming on now, listen, I'm going to tell y'all something. New groups or groups that looked up to him when you was younger and now you came up in the ranks and your music is all fancy. If it wasn't for the Keith Wonderboy Johnson, that was a window that was open because of him. The Wonderboy Johnson, that was a window. Keith Wonderboy Johnson opened up all the avenues for any name that you hear. They say Lil, whatever. I don't care what it is. If it had Lil, or you was talking about them little boys or whatever, that door was open through Keith Wonderboy Johnson. And to him holding on to that name for all these years still keeps the door open for everybody with the name Lil. Or everybody, all these young small groups that's coming up, Keith Wonderboy Johnson's name kept that open for y'all. But I've seen it on programs where Shana said this is true. Let me catch up in the messages, y'all. I'm so sorry. I want to make sure I get everybody. Jabari said folks pulling up old pics from kids. Yeah. Listen, people pulling up videos and conversations from Facebook or what I mean from MySpace years ago. Oh, I was this and this. No. Let me catch up with some of these comments. Tim said that's how people work. It's not until you depart from the earth or is on your deathbed that when people want to honor you and give you your flowers, but you won't say when the person, yeah, won't do it. But now everybody pulling up videos. And let me get another thing out of the way. You know, and maybe I'm guilty of this too, but I think I'm more or less a personal thing. If someone in my family or something passes or dies, I do ask or think that it's reckless just to run to the internet as soon as you hear something, right? And put, because a lot of times some people want to be the first person to post it. You want to be the first person to spread the news. Now there are and then you have people who come on and get mad and they want to y'all get it. Listen, first of all, the internet, Facebook is billion strong. You don't know who done already posted what. If the family has given somebody permission, don't listen. Mind you, this is my opinion. So whatever you post is your opinion. So don't get mad and upset when you see other people posting about it. My thing is, this is what I like to do. If I hear about a person's death, because I got the phone call, somebody hit me up because they knew I had just interviewed Keith. Let me hit this right here. Since right, somebody waited until they died to shoot the good. Oh yeah, and I had forgot about Lee Williams and here go my good friend Cheryl. Yeah, when somebody called me about, and like I said, I ain't gonna call no names. They know who they are, and I definitely appreciate the phone call and the reason why they called. When the person called me, no, I'm gonna say it, a good friend of my family, Cheryl Snell. When she hit me, and she called out of concern and not out of gossip. She said, "Hey, brother Mickens, how you doing?" And I was sitting in the chair. I said, "Fine." She said, "You sitting down? You home?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "You doing okay?" And she said it about 3 or 4 times. The first thing she didn't say was, "Hey, Todd, guess what?" She knew I just interviewed Keith. She knew the relationship that we was building, and she called out of concern and said, "Hey, I just want to let you know." And then she told me. And I was at disbelief. But it's so many. It's Cheryl, Jabari, Shana. I told my wife, and I pray that this don't happen. I told my wife a long time ago. Beth Carroll, how you doing? Tamara, how you doing? Uh, I told my wife because my wife know who communicates with me and know who loves me and who hey, and same as vice versa with her. I told her when I leave, and I ain't speaking no death, but you can go ahead and tell some people don't even worry about coming. Don't do it. Don't even worry about it. Listen, you ain't got to come lie and cry over me. I done told you can tell them. No, no, you ain't got to do nothing on the program. That's okay. Todd already done told me, don't even worry about it. You didn't.
you didn't like him, or you didn't expect him, or you wasn't when he was here. No, so don't just we appreciate you, but yeah, I told my wife that. She'll tell you. I tell you, look, you. Let me see if I can play this right here. Let me see if I can play this right here. I'm gonna let's see. Uh, let's see. And this was last Thursday, and I replayed it because, like I said, I had to preach in Myrtle Beach last week, and I wanted to. Yeah, let's just. This is the interview last week, and I want y'all to see the genuine. And I hope the internet doesn't act up. I want y'all to see the genuine conversation and how I started this out, and I wanted this to be a acknowledgement. He didn't need my per se pat on the back, but this is the respect I had for him. Have still. Let's see if it comes. They gotta get a ticket. Listen, y'all. We're gonna bring up to the. I don't know what's going on with this internet. But, here to the Todd Mickey, let's talk about it. Podcast, my friend, like the preacher said, a good man, a God-fearing man, Brother Keith. Wonder Boy Johnson, brother. What you laughing for, man? How you?
Man.
Man.
Listen, all right with me, Todd niggas.
Hey, you. Oh, yeah. We're gonna bring up to the here to the Todd Mickey, let's talk about it podcast, my friend. Like man, this is like really preacher say a good man, a God-fearing man. Brother Keith Wonder Boy Johnson, brother. What you laughing for, man? How you?
Man.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Listen.
All right with me, Todd niggas.
Don't say nothing else, Keith. They got to get a ticket. We're gonna bring up to the here to the Todd Mickey, let's talk about it podcast, my friend. Like the preacher say, a good man, a God-fearing man, Brother Keith Wonder Boy Johnson, brother. What you laughing for, man? How you?
Man.
Yeah, man. Listen.
All right with me, Todd niggas.
All right. This is what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. It was genuine love and appreciation. I hope it played through because I want y'all to hear. I don't know what the heck is going on, but my computers and stuff ain't doing what it normally do. But anyway, let me before I go any further, let me okay, Beth Carroll, thank you though. Oh, wow, Beth, great, awesome. Beth, wait a minute. Let me find this right quick. Tim said Slim and Tommy. No, Slim and Tommy wasn't that well known. Friends said I call it guilt, not love. If you love me, give me my love now while I can experience love. Beth, listen, Beth. Oh, Beth, if you still on here, please comment. Beth, I am so glad and happy. Tamika Nicole, what's going on, Tamika? Beth Carol, I hope Beth is still on here. I've seen people post a death before the family even had. Yes, Beth, please, if you are still on here, um, please. She already. By the way, my granddaughter. I don't know if y'all remember, but a while back we was talking about forgiveness, and Beth expressed to us that she made a joke to her granddaughter, and her granddaughter took it very, very personally, and she would not even talk to her grandmother anymore. But Beth just says on here that, by the way, my granddaughter and I made up. I prayed about that thing. Beth, I am so happy. I hope got her. Oh man, I hope Beth saw this. Beth, I am so glad. Quincy Eichenberg, what's going on, brother? Um, oh man, I feel the same way. If you don't give me my flowers while I'm yet still alive, don't send no flowers. Yes, Francina. Yeah, it's on YouTube, Quincy. Go to YouTube, go to Todd Mickens, and you will find it. Go to YouTube and go to Todd Mickens, and you will find it. Let me see if I can. Let me find it. Y'all, excuse me. I want to make sure I find it. Y'all, I'm sorry. I'm all over. I'm all over the place today. Let me find it. Y'all, I'm sorry. Here we go. Yeah. You can also watch me live on YouTube. I'm on YouTube right now. I'm streaming on YouTube live. Y'all can watch me live on YouTube right now. But man, I am so happy. Y'all listen, everybody, if you can, um, everybody who's on here, type in congratulations to Beth. Congratulations. That's what I like about my show, Beth. For her and her granddaughter reconcile. Okay. Uh, I didn't put that in the wrong thing. My bad, y'all. Let me do it here. Congratulations, Beth Carroll. Beth Carroll Miller, right? Yep. Yeah. Please, everybody, type in this right here. Yeah, thank you, Cheryl. Thank you. This is y'all. This is awesome. I'm about to cry, man. This is Beth. Hey, she's a fellow E2M buddy of mine. That's a workout group that we're a part of, and she chimed in, and she was, really, and she felt bad at first because she felt like she took over her issue, took over the conversation of the podcast, and I told her, no, that's not how we operate. Our podcast is family friendly, and wherever the conversation goes, that's where it is. So this is important that in the land of the living, her and her granddaughter are on good. And see, that's what I'm talking about. It would have been a tragic thing for either Beth to pass or her granddaughter to pass, and they didn't get that relationship right. Beth got it right. Beth got it right. Beth, I am so Beth. We got to talk about this, Beth. There she go. There she go. There she go. Boom. Bam. Beth, I am so happy. Beth, God bless you, Beth. I am so happy. I am so Beth. I don't know if you knew, or you probably said what he just saying, but I actually prayed about that thing. And let me tell y'all something about prayer. Prayer changes things. And you ain't got to have no long, drawn out conversation I didn't listen. I didn't go down on my knees for 45 minutes. Let me tell you what I did. I kept it simple and straight to the point. Huh? Let me show y'all the people who saying congratulations, Beth. Let me back it up. Francina saying congratulations. Cheryl Snell saying congratulations. Who this Facebook user is right here? That said congratulations. I believe that was me. Let me go back and Cassandra Moody. Congratulations. See, we love you, Beth. We love you. Yeah. Christy Eichenberger. That's my deacon. My deacon ain't been coming to church like he need to, Beth. So yeah. Deacon saying congratulations. Francina, radio, my friend. Keith Wonderboy said, now that's gospel, Francina. Yeah. Saying congratulations. Tammy Hart. Congratulations, Beth. Y'all listen. Beth said thank y'all. Beth said thank y'all. Beth, that means a lot, Beth. Beth, you just don't know. Jay, what's going on? Jabari Wade said, congratulations. Cheryl Snell says, prayer definitely changes things. God is great and greatly to be praised. What's going on, Clyde Boltnight, DJ Scott? Listen, Clyde Boltnight was one of he was my co-host when we first started my podcast, which was under the name of Early Morning Praise Podcast. He was the one that helped, did a lot of the setup, gave me insight, helped formatted my platform. But Clyde is an avid bowler, and Clyde be over in Japan bowling, so he couldn't be my co-host no longer. But that's a good brother. Clyde helped get the format of my show going. Thank you, brother Clyde. Emma, good morning, Pastor. What's going on? Good morning to my sister-in-law. Listen, sister-in-law, you tell Sheila, I don't care where she at, she better comment good morning. I don't care if she getting on work. She better comment good morning. Listen, you tell sister-in-law I need to see her name or something in here right now. That's right. I need to see her name here. Jabari Wade said, forgiveness is medicine. I will release it. Listen, bro, I'm going to tell you. Now, my unforgiveness for some people held me back from a lot of stuff. Yeah. Couldn't stand to be in their presence. You know, I think my wife told me one time I hold grudge. She tell me I wear my feelings on my. So y'all, I'm gonna get back to Keith Wonderboy Johnson in a minute. She said, Todd, because she know when people do me wrong, when I'm in their presence, I'm not a fake dude. We ain't gonna get in front of nobody and we gonna act like everything ace boom cool. You ain't coming all up, hey brother Todd, hey, how you I'm looking at you like, no. Because I believe in being genuine. So my wife gets on me all the time and say, well, you got to, so I'm getting better. But there is a difference in holding grudges and remembering who do you wrong and remember who do you right. Right? I'm gonna tell you right now. I even told my wife, well, let me go. I ain't want to. Forgiveness is medicine. Deacon Eichenberger said, got a new position at work. I still love you guys. But listen, congratulations. Everybody type in right now. Congratulations. Let me do it on here. Congratulations, Quincy. Congratulations, Quincy Eichenberger. Let's type that in. Congratulations, Quincy Eichenberger. Yeah. Beth says, let's go. Time for Uncle Brad. Thank you for your prayers. Hey, Beth, we love you. I'll probably try to get Uncle Brad workout in later on today. This is Clyde Bowling. Clyde said, I'm in Georgia now. I know you are, bro. I know you are, man. Hey, but again, Clyde, appreciate you. I know like I said, everything has its time and purpose. And when I first started podcasting, you did that thing. You are a major part of my podcast. You helped get it established. Appreciate you, brother. Bev Carroll said, sipping like Dr. Y'all don't understand what she said. Yeah. Joyce, good morning, Joyce. How you doing? Pastor, what's in that wine? This is hell hot coffee. That's all this is. My wife fixes my coffee every morning, right? Yeah. Jay said congratulations. I say congratulations. Tamara West says congratulations. Cheryl Snell says congratulations. Who else saying congratulations? Congratulations, Cricket. Cassandra Moody says congratulations. Francina says, wait a minute. Francine said congratulations. Jay Tucker says congratulations. Y'all, this is good. Congratulations. Emma Thompson says congratulations. Beth, go, Beth. Beth, go. Beth, that's enough. Get out of here, Beth. Get out of here, Beth. Tammy Hart says, congratulations. Quincy says, thank you all. Y'all, this is awesome. This is awesome. But yet, listen, for those of you who have not, go to Todd Mickens Live. Todd Mickens on YouTube. Subscribe, like, go to the video and share the video. The last, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I have, and I'm not saying this for clout, I do believe that I literally have the last live broadcasted interview with Keith Wonderboy Johnson. And out of respect to his family, I'm not using this for clicks. I'm not using this for look at what I've done. But like Brother Jabari said, it was a divine intervention. It was a divine interview, divine timing for me to get that interview with Brother Keith Wonderboy Johnson. If there is another person who had an interview after last Thursday, listen, I'm not going to be like, listen, this was last Thursday. I had this interview with the legendary Keith Wonderboy Johnson. And I wish the internet would act right. Maybe if I take some of this stuff off, some of this scrolling stuff off, maybe that'll help you stop. What's this right here? Let me see. Maybe that'll. Let me see. Somebody says. Cheryl Snell says, "I believe your interview was his last interview." Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you what I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna get on here and boo-hoo. You know, the other day on Clubhouse, there was some boo-hooing going on, and I was like, okay, sure, all right, okay, yeah. Let me just put an analogy out there. When you seen an all-out effort to degrade and down somebody, and okay, Cheryl said, I'm gonna lay it alone. Good morning, Marvin Fleming. What's going on, my good brother? Cedric, what's going on? Rick Cedric called me Reverend ABC. But listen, let's listen. Keith Wonderboy Johnson, as has Ms. Linda Mickens said, take your time and remember, Jesus wept and he was a perfect. Yeah, Jesus did weep. He weep. But auntie, I believe this is my auntie. Yeah, it is, because she's an avid, a beautiful, awesome Dallas Cowboy fan. Yes. My auntie. Yes, that's right. Yep. That's right. That's right. Love you, auntie. Love you. Love you. Love you. Love you. Love you. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna say it like this old guy used to tell me a word. Lay it alone, Biggie. Lay. He didn't say leave it alone. He said lay it alone. Lay it alone. Yeah. Uh, lay it alone. I want to hopefully this will play. I want y'all to hear some more of the interview. Let's see. Hey, you definitely all right with me, man. I appreciate you just taking your time out to sup with this for a while. Me and you talked maybe what a month or two ago, talking about doing this, and I had particular conversation I wanted to have, and we're gonna get to that after before I let you say anything. I want to read a couple of things from your Rolodex. I just put it like that, from your memoir. All right, yeah. Let me just read Keith Lamar Johnson on May 17th, who goes by the stage name Keith Wonderboy Johnson. And this here says is an American gospel musician, which that means singer, of course. And you do play again. And y'all, I apologize. It did not say. That's why I say he is not a quartet legend. Keith Wonderboy is a gospel music legend. I named the group Lee Williams, Mighty Clouds of Joy, Canton Spirituals, Williams Brothers, and Keith Wonderboy is probably the only 5 quartet singers that you can go call their name anywhere nationally, even internet. Listen, even global, and people knew who they were. Put some respect on his name. He was not a quartet legend. He was a gospel music legend. All right, a gospel music legend. Play something as well too, right?
Yeah. I come from that world you in. I play drums, I play bass, a little keyboard.
Okay. It said he started his solo music career in 1998 with the release of Through the Storm. Huh, Greg? God, listen, he has released 14 albums over the course of 13 years. Now, this might be off a little bit because I'm pretty sure you got. Let me name a couple albums. Through the Storm, Our Gift to You, Live and Alive, Would You, Tribute to Quartet Legends, Send a Revival, New Season, Our Gift to You, Unity, Just Being Me, The Best of Keith Wonderboy Johnson, Stronger Than Ever, Back to the Basics, Chapter 2, Keep Pushing. Man, Keith, what? How you got time for all this stuff, man? Listen. I thank God. You can see, look at that smile on his face, man. You know where this smile comes from? It comes from peace of mind, and it comes from appreciation of somebody appreciating your accomplishment. Keith was so accessible. I think people took his kindness for weakness and didn't properly respect his body of work. Keith has a legendary body of work. 1998, I graduated in 94, 95. We're talking about almost 30 years ago. There wasn't no young popular gospel artist out before Keith. Listen, I remember there were little Cedric, Casey and JoJo, but they went R&B, right? You had Tiffany Tutu Agee. Tiffany. Y'all remember the I Don't Want No Peanut Butter and Jelly lady? She was. I remember her being out there and young, but her career is still well respected. But there wasn't a ongoing. And this is no. Let me make sure I get this clear. This is no disrespect to her, because I'm pretty sure she would tell you, because she did what she had to do to keep her life going. If I'm not mistaken, she's I know she finished some type of nursing or either medical school. She still tours and does dates today, but I heard a couple of her interviews. She can tell you that, hey, she had to do what she had. But Keith did this thing all the way from 98 to right now. Major impact to the gospel industry. Yeah, started out quartet just string, but he crossed over that line. Now, I got to go back to Tim. Tim said Slim and Tommy Ellison was now Tim, no disrespect to Slim and Tommy Ellison. But when I say can cross over and everybody in the gospel music industry in the past 20 years know Williams Brothers, Lee Williams, Mighty Clouds of Joy, Canton Spirituals, Keith Wonderboy Johnson, hand down. Rita Warren, what's going on? Tell me somebody else. Tell me somebody else from that same quartet that was known in the gospel music industry that can go to any gospel music setting and fit in and sing. And you know what? And listen, he done multiple songs requires, solo projects. Huh? Said Tommy and yeah. Tommy and yeah. Make sure I don't want to take this out of, I don't want people to say that I'm saying Tommy and Slim. What Tommy and Slim are quartet legends, hands down. One of the greats. Now, coming up now, Tim Rogers. Yeah. I just don't think Tim Rogers got the catalog of Keith Wonderboy Johnson. And it's not a slight to him. And really, Tim Rogers, if I'm not mistaken, really became popular because he got a lot of time left to do what he needed to do. He became popular in the last 5 to 10. And if I'm not mistaken, Keith Wonderboy helped introduce Tim Rogers. If I'm not mistaken, I got this information from somewhere. He kind of found it or brought or either entered. If I'm wrong, listen, take it to my, I just got this information from somebody. Not gonna call no names, but Tim was introduced or either brought it or found it and was brought in by Keith Wonderboy Johnson. Cheryl says Keith was working every weekend, sometimes 2 or 3 days. He texted about a month ago when he was, yeah. And truth be told, let me tell you something. No, I ain't gonna say it. No. I don't want nobody to be like, oh, he just saying that. But yeah. Like I say, it's let me see if I can get some more of this
video. It's what I love to do, man. When you love it, you don't even look at it like as time passes. It's just a passion, man.
Yeah. Listen, I want to jump straight in it because I know you are a busy man. The question I asked a couple months ago, I said, Keith, told to Keith on the phone. I said, hey man, I just my concern for the industry, our genre, quartet, right? I said, it seems that the respect for, and I'm jumping straight in. I know people think that we're gonna talk about flowers and cookies. We just going straight in. The respect for the older generation that has paved the way in quartet has been lost somewhere in the sauce with the younger generation. And I'm gonna say what I mean, and you can tell me you'll look at it. I remember going to programs and I would be at all to see or walk up to, God bless his soul, Joe Lagun, Willie Banks, Willie Neal, or anybody. Even when we first saw you, remember we had just moved back from North Carolina. This was in 1992, 93, down in Camden. I was at awe of being in the presence of somebody who I heard on the radio, seen on TV. Nowadays, I don't think there's no at allness or no respect level to where the ones who done been out there, because I call you one of the pioneers of gospel, not just quartet, because you reach all aspects. You can turn on any gospel radio station. I don't care how contemporary it is. Somewhere along down the line, you're going to hear, I'm going to hide. Let me tell y'all something. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, you ain't going to tell me. Matter of fact, I want to take a picture of that right there. That's genuine right there. Oh, man, that's genuine. I want to take a picture of that right there. I want to take a picture of this right here. I want, because jokers don't understand. Y'all, excuse me. Give me my moment, okay? Give me my moment. Give me my moment. All right. Okay. Woo! As I said in my post on Facebook, let me catch up with some of it. I don't even remember where I think I left off here. No, I left off here. Craig said, yeah, appreciate Dean Craig. Cheryl said, heart broken. Deke said, take it. Deke said, take your time. Deke, I'm taking my time, man. I just, like I said, I want to, as I said in my post on Facebook, it was an honor and a privilege to have spent this time. This right here, what you see, that smiling face, what you see right there. That's what was important to me. Let me say this. Let me say this. This is what was important to me. Y'all excuse me right quick. I got something. Let me see if I can let this play. I got something. I see this. I don't think y'all be high. I'm talking about. So listen, and I remember what you said then, and it wasn't so much as you individually, but you are a part of the ones who have paid, because I don't think people realize how far you go back even before you started your solo career. So I know that was a lot, but pick it up from where you started from. I'm talking about step to step, singing with this group, sang with family, and then rolling to starting your solo career, and how you had to pay homage and show respect to the elders of the game back in the day. And I see it now, especially when you be around Harvey. You still show Harvey as well as Paul and the other ones the uttermost respect. Talk about that.
Well, I mean, to me, you being humble and showing respect is the way. You're not gonna get around that. And I just try to show my generation behind me that, hey, I was young once too, younger, and I had my ideas and my aspirations, but you still can't, those you have to respect those, because those are the ones who paid, how they say, they paved the way. They're the ones who did it to make you want to do it. So,
Right.
I just believe in showing the utmost respect. So I was the type, we might be in the same area age-wise, besides Muhammad Ali and Reggie Jackson. Besides those two, my icons were the quartet singers.
Right.
Was Joe Lagarde, Willie Neal, Clarence Fountain, the Dixon Hummingbirds, Swanee Quintet, all that, all of those. So I promise you, if they would have had dolls, I would have had them.
Yeah.
I would have had their dolls, whatever. So, and I feel because that's who I came up wanting to be like. And, I definitely give it a lot to my dad, because he's the one who started me in it. And I'm a quartet baby. I came out the womb. My first words was, "Can I get a witness?" And
yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So, and but when I came up, my dad had a barber shop, which a lot of people don't know. I was born in New York.
Right.
My dad is from Clarendon County, Summerton, Carolina. So, he came up with so I'm rich in the history. I know all about your Nero Tyndalls and all them old names. That's who I came up in, from South Carolina and then New York, the T. Roos and all these names. So that's why I said you can't forget about your history. So, and then I'm honored to know that history, that I was able
Come on now. Okay.
to say I was raised up under knowing a lot of these guys, and they knew me since I was a baby. And then, for example, a historic place like the Apollo.
Right.
They've redone it now. When you walk into the Apollo, in the lobby, they have this picture collage of some of the biggest artists who have appeared at the lobby. And do you know on that wall is the Swanee Quintet?
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
That means they are one of the biggest artists, not in music, period. Now,
right?
That
Okay.
Appear.
Let me do this right. Even in the interview that he and I are having, I want y'all to see how Keith is paying homage and respect to other groups. Y'all heard what he just said? He said biggest. He didn't just put the Swanee Quintet in the box of quartet. Y'all see what I'm saying? Listen, I'm not gonna play too much more of it. Cassandra Moody or Jasmina, what's going on? Appreciate you for tuning in. We'll talk about we'll talk about everything. And I want to listen. And yes, I'm gonna put it out. And if it is, I thank God for it. I, Todd Mickens, do believe that I have the last live interview with Keith Wonderboy Johnson. All right. And I'm not saying that that interview with Keith Wonderboy Johnson was on September the 22nd. September the 22nd. My last conversation with him was September the 27th. So September the 22nd, I did this interview with Keith. All right, what you see right here. September the 22nd, this was the interview. Go to YouTube or go to my page. This is the last, if not the last, one of the last. I don't have to be the last person interview Keith. I'm not using this as clout or so everybody can go with me. Because I look at, if you ain't been a fan of the page or supporter, then I don't need you to come over here just because of that. All right? Because over here, I believe in genuine. See, you know what? You can have 1,000, 15,000, 200,000 followers, all you want. But when you got true supporters and people that stick with you day in and day out, those are the ones I care about. You guys that's on here right now. But if you can, if you will, for anyone that's on here, go to my YouTube page, Todd Mickens. You will see this interview. Share the interview. Share the interview. Unc, what's going on, man? Share the interview. One of the last, if not the last interview of this gospel legend, Keith Lamar Johnson. Stage name Keith Wonderboy Johnson. If you want to show him respect and honor him, share the interview. And as I said, you can tell the genuine friendship he and I had in it. I got, you know what? I got some commercials here. I gotta find it. Let me see if I can find it. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me take y'all off of here. Is it showing? I don't think it's showing. Let's see. No, it ain't showing. Okay. I don't want y'all up in my business. Y'all up in my business. What page you on? Don't worry about it. Worry about what page you on. Let's see. Let me find it. I think I may have figured out why. All right, here we go. Okay, let me play some of these commercials. We're not gonna be on here long today, guys. We're getting ready. Matter of fact, we're getting ready to go. I'm gonna play these commercials, and then we're going to Okay, it's already shared. Let's play these commercials, and then we're gonna get out of here. Sky Music presents the Mickens 26th anniversary live.
Have you been to Southern Manor Cafe?
Oh, wait a minute.
Have you been to Southern Manor Cafe?
Right here. Oh!
Yes, sir. Come on now. I can feel a breakthrough.
Listen, guys.
I feel a breakthrough. Yes, sir.
Right here. Listen, if you're not doing nothing and you're in the Columbia area, come out to New Light Bulow Baptist Church Praise Celebration. I'll be hosting the event, Reverend Todd Mickens, at 1330 Congaree Road, Hopkins, South Carolina. Free event. Praise and worship will be done by Zach Reed and friends. On program. On program be none other than Evangelist Michelle Tucker and worship renewed of the Carolinas. And get this off here. Lord have mercy. Angels of Faith. Angels of Faith. Free event next Sunday at New Light Bulow Baptist Church. Free Facebook Live recording. Free Facebook Live recording. Free. Where? New Light Bulow Baptist Church, 1330 Congaree Road, Hopkins, South Carolina. What is it? A free live Facebook recording. Zach Reed and friends, Evangelist Michelle Tucker and worship renewed of the Carolinas, and Angels of Faith of Orangeburg. Why not make this event? All right. If you ain't doing nothing, come on out. Come on out. Come on out. Where's my next one? You can go to the next one. Y'all playing around what we're doing.
Have you been to Southern Manor Cafe yet?
Have you been to Southern Manor Cafe yet?
Southern Manor Cafe. Listen, this is an old flyer, right? But I mean, older commercial. But Southern Manor Cafe, 3210 Leesburg Road. A good fellow brother, a black business owner, has this restaurant. Good food. He serves fish and grits, fish and shrimp all day long. He is now open Wednesday through Sunday. Peach cobbler and everything is made fresh to order. Myself and my wife, we went there yesterday and patronized his business. Food cooked, listen, some of the freshest, hottest coffee, fish and grits, onion sausage, turkey sausage, cooked on the spot. You may have to wait, but you're going to get fresh food. Go and support 3210 Leesburg Road. Am I right about it? Yep, I am right about it. Let's go to the next one, guys. We move along after I finish with this here. We're gonna go ahead and let y'all guys know today. Let's see. All right, right here. Good friends of mine, Lucius and Debbie Frierson of Midlands PCS. Listen, anything that you need done for your phone, laptop, computers, it can be done. There's screen replacement, unlocks, battery replacement, PC repairs, and software updates, plus more services. And I know Sister Cheryl can attest to it, if you have a program of some sort, they don't mind selling the tickets for you. If you have a program of some sort, they don't mind selling tickets for you. If you have any PC needs, any laptop needs, any phone services, you can go to Midlands PCS off of 3950 West Beltline Boulevard, Columbia, South Carolina. Let me tag my good friends in here right now because I like for my sponsors to know that I do have the, let me see, Jabari is still on here. I got some more people. Michael, Cynthia, what's going on? Mike, Erica, Robinson Brown, and Deidre Prophet. What is going on? Appreciate y'all tuning in. Let me go find the right, here we go. So like any of your needs, you can go there. All right. Let's see where we at. Guys, I'm getting this thing locked down. I'm almost where I need to be. Let's go. Discount Diaper World.
It's a grade A diaper. The old competitors, they all failed. The second, third, and fourth place. The number one brand was this Cute Leaf diaper. Yep, this Cute Leaf diaper right here. But what blows me away about it is you get this 50-pack for $12.99. All sizes, 0 through 5, for $12.99. And if you're in the metro area, they'll deliver it to you. Same-day delivery, but you got to be buying 2 packs. You ain't got to go nowhere. Just pick up the phone. Call the number. Discount Diaper World. And I'm going to put a pamper on you too, Pablo.
Listen, Discount Diaper World, 803-949-5437 or either 803-949-5435. They have all the sizes. Listen, you ain't got to go to the grocery store to buy no more. Listen, they are leading competitors with Love and Huggies. Same, if not better quality. If you are in the Columbia area and you buy 2 packs, they will deliver them to you. Packs of 50, $12. Huh? Come on, y'all. You can't beat that. Let's go. Coming soon, Shamaya Talley. I'm still here on all digital outlets.
After all that I have been through, I'm still here.
I'm still here.
After all that I have been through.
Hey, y'all. I went out to buy diapers and wipes for my nephew, and I was blown away at the prices. The leading brands today are so expensive. So let me introduce you to Cute Leaf. It's a grade A diaper because we have to have the best. It comes in a pack of 50 for only $12.99. And you don't even have to go anywhere. If you live in the Columbia area and you're buying 2 packs or more, you get same-day delivery for free. Same-day delivery. You can't beat that. So call that number on the screen. Discount Diaper World.
Great when experienced once, but
this is a big one.
You've got to do it again.
Come on, y'all.
Entertainment presents the return of the You Name It Tour. Pastor Shirley Caesar headlines this dynamic encore. Saturday, November 12th at the Sumter County Civic Center. Also featuring
I'm from a poor family.
the Canton Spirituals,
We didn't have much,
those Mississippi boys are coming.
but the Lord been good to me.
Doc McKenzie and the
I
highlights.
wanna live so God can use me anywhere.
The gospel legends, Roy and the Revelation, the return of the You Name It Tour. Saturday, November 12th at the Sumter County Civic Center. Doors open at 2, program begins 3:45. Platinum, VIP, and advanced tickets available. Get them at Eventbrite, Imports Limited in Sumter, House Musica, and Undisputed Barbershop. For info, call 803-846-9872.
You don't want to miss that one, guys. Wake up with me every Sunday morning. Your man, Todd Mickens, in the early morning praise. Singing when you see me living right. Y'all see it. You see a good God Almighty Oh man, then we're gonna go ahead and end this show with my good brother Keith Wonderboy Johnson. But I'm gonna skip it over to his other the last video.
Hi, I'm Keith Wonderboy Johnson.
For Wonderboy Johnson.
That you help me.
Hey, I'm Keith Wonderboy Johnson. Somebody.
Okay, again, guys, we're going to go off with my good brother Keith Wonderboy Johnson, who I love and respect, paying homage and respect to his family. My condolences to Keith Wonderboy Johnson's family. I pray that God is able to comfort you in your time of bereavement. Let's say he said, "Hey, sis Shana Marie, what's going on, Erica Robinson Brown? How you doing?" Hey, listen, Shana and Erica, y'all can text each other now. Y'all not gonna have a whole separate conversation. No, just kidding. Thank you for tuning in. Then we got Cedric that hope to see everybody. Yeah. Cedric, I'm looking forward to hearing y'all minister next week, good brother. Looking forward to it. Erica, Erica, don't do it. Don't do it. Shana Marie said, "Hey, my bro Todd. Hey, what's going on? How you doing? This you and Erica, y'all need to text each other. Y'all ain't gonna be having no whole nother conversation. Listen, guys, we're gonna play this video and then we're gonna let it ride on out. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Let's go ahead and listen to my brother Keith Wonderboy Johnson. We want to love and honor. Please, my brothers and sisters, go to my YouTube page, Todd Mickens. I have the last, if not one of the last interviews with Keith Wonderboy Johnson. Go listen and look at the interview and just look at this brother. Just witness our great chemistry and camaraderie. All right, here we go, guys. Wait a minute. We're going to talk. Okay, okay, all right. I get you. Hey, I can't say nothing about that. I can't say that. Listen, I just thank y'all for being here. Much appreciated.
Somebody out there listening to me might be feeling like me. When you look back over your life, the highs and the lows, Lord, I realize it was you that brought me through. Can I talk to y'all? Listen here. For every moment I can't explain, tears in my eyes, I didn't think that I would live through this pain. Trials and tribulations that came my way, you've been my provider. I can stand here and say, but you, without you, I realize it's you. Completely yours and it's true. Yes, it's true. It was you. Can I say it like I feel it? Sickness in my body. I thought I wasn't gonna do well, but you healed my body, and now all the world I can tell. Depression had me down for years. Day and night I cried countless tears, but you brought joy into my life. Now I have no fear. Yeah. What did I do? I realized it's true. It was you. When I look back, it wasn't my mama, it wasn't my dad. Oh, I'm feeling this thing right now. Somebody out there listen to me. You know just
just like me, that you are walking testimony. Yeah. When I look back over my life, I'm feeling this thing right now. So much trouble, I couldn't figure out where they began. But then it hit me. The Lord worked it out. And I said, you did it again. Good God Almighty. I can't explain it. No. Time after time, Lord, you made your way. People try to take credit for your blessings. But I know it was you. I realize that, Lord, you're amazing. You're wonderful. You are all that to me. Yeah. Nobody but you. Yeah. Thank you for helping me. Thank you for saving me. Thank you for healing me. It wasn't nobody. It was you, yeah. You.
In memory and love of my friend Keith Wonder Boy Johnson. Eric Robinson Brown, Erica, excuse me, says, rest in Jesus' arms, Keith. Lord have mercy. That's right. Cassandra Moody. Yep. Shanna Marie, I'm going to miss cracking jokes. Keith used to call me Charlie from Charlie's Angels because he said it sounded like I was talking out of a little box. I tell you, Keith was one of a kind. Rest easy, my brother. No more pain and no more sorrows. True that. Let me say this, ladies and gentlemen, before I go. I don't know what exactly happened, and I'm not saying this is the reason for his passing. I don't know what happened. We as a black community, we as a community, period, we must make sure that we must make sure that we prioritize our health, prioritize going to the doctor. And I'm not saying by any way, shape, form, or fashion that I've heard anything that happened as far as when it came to Keith. What I'm saying is something happened, and something can happen to any one of us. So we must get our regular checkups and be vigilant about our health. We must eat better. Now, I don't want nobody saying Todd came here and said that Keith Wonderboy had. I don't know what problems he had, if he had any. Okay, but what I'm saying is we must make sure that we take priority in our health, me included. Okay. So again, guys, I'm getting ready to go. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thanks everybody for this. Please share this. I'm asking everybody to share this live. Share this live interview. Share it. Share it. Share it. Share it. Share the live. Francina says, I will always keep it in my heart. Please get flowers while we live. Salute to you. God bless you, Francina. God bless you. Definitely. Definitely. Erica Robinson Brown says he did, sis. He gave everyone he food with. Yeah. Matter of fact, well, no, like I said, I ain't got his name drop and stuff, but one of the major gospel artists I spoke to yesterday, there was some things that we was laughing about. He, myself, and Keith got a little thing that we, used to talk about. It was kind of funny. He had a little nickname for everybody. But like I said, I want to remember Keith Wonderboy in his. Let me see if I can find it where he was. See if I can find it.
I said, it's a moment he and I had that I always cherish. Y'all have to go out and understand. This is how if I wasn't looking for it, it'll pop right up, right? Y'all excuse me. Like I said, if y'all got to go ahead. I definitely appreciate you. I like this one right here. I like this one. Let me stop. Share. Let me share. 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 Right here. My brother. Right? That's what I want to remember. Me and him having a good time. Erica said so unbelievable. God knows best. Erica said, that's okay. We got time. That's right, Erica. Thank you. We got time. So since you said it, I'm gonna find it. Because it's like a big laugh he had. It's a big laugh. And it just displays to me his heart and his character. And like I say, when I tell people, let me see if I can I'm gonna try to play it.
Man. You know, man, this is all right with me, Todd, nigga.
Hey, you definitely all right with me, man. I appreciate you just taking your time out to sup with this for a while. Hey, man. Me and you talked maybe a month or two ago, talking about doing this, and I had a particular conversation I wanted to have, and we're gonna get to that after before I let you say anything. I want to read a couple of things from your Rolodex. I just put it like that, from your memoir. All right, yeah. Let me just read Keith Lamar Johnson on May 17th, who goes by the stage name Keith Wonderboy Johnson. And this here says is an American gospel musician, which that means singer, of course. And you do play something as well too, right?
Yeah. I come from that world you in. I play drums, I play bass, a little keyboard.
Okay. It says he started his solo music career in 1998 with the release of Through the Storm. Huh, Greg? Listen, he has released 14 albums over the course of 13 years. Now, this might be off a little bit because I'm pretty sure you got. Let me name a couple albums. Through the Storm, I'll Give to You, Live and Alive, Would You, Tribute to Quartet Legends. Yes, Shayna, you're right. You did. Matter of fact, I was talking to somebody yesterday because I was mentioning them that I told Keith he needed to do a documentary. And they said, well, you remember that young lady in the comments said that Keith was a historian. So you are totally right. You call Keith a historian. He used to tell me some great stories from the Quartet Legends. They have passed on. I tell you what, you'll never be bored engaging in a conversation with Keith. This hurts for real. I do believe it. Todd called his whole government. Yeah, Keith Lamar Johnson. I had to call the government name. That's right. I had to call his government name. Yeah. Let's keep going. Send the revival, new season, our gift to you, unity, just being me, the best of Keith Wonderboy Johnson, stronger than ever. Back to the basics, chapter 2, keep pushing. Man, Keith, what? How you got time for all this stuff, man?
It's what I love to do, man. When you love it, you don't even look at it like that as time passes. It's just a passion, man.
Yeah. Listen, I want to jump straight in it because I know you are a busy man. The question I asked a couple months ago, I said, Keith, talked to Keith on the phone. I said, hey, man, I just, my concern for the industry, our genre, quartet, right? I said, it seems that the respect for, and I'm jumping straight in. I know people think that we're going to talk about flowers and cookies. We just going straight in. The respect for the older generation that has paved the way in quartet has been lost somewhere in the sauce with the younger generation. And I'm going to say what I mean, and you can tell me you'll look at it. I remember going to programs, and I would be at all to see or walk up to God bless his soul, Joe Lagun, Willie Banks, Willie Neal, or anybody. Even when we first saw you, remember we had just moved back from North Carolina. This was in 1992, 93, down in Camden. I was at awe of being in the presence of somebody who I heard on the radio, seen on TV. Nowadays, I don't think there's no at allness or no respect level to where the ones who done been out there, because I call you one of the pioneers of gospel, not just quartet, because you reach all aspects. You can turn on any gospel radio station. Here we go. How contemporary it is. Somewhere along down the line, you're going to hear, I'm going to hide. Right there, guys. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I want to keep my memory about Keith Wonderboy Johnson. Okay? This is what I want to remember. I had this moment with him. I wasn't asking for anything. I wasn't trying to get a discount on booking. I wasn't talking about anybody. It was a general respect. And I had just, listen, brother, Keith is not a quartet legend. Keith is a gospel legend. Since we want to, because I think that we throw the word legend out there so loosely, we don't understand who our true legends are. This is what I want to remember. Let me get some of these comments, and then I'm going to let a couple more minutes of this play, and then I'm going to go ahead and get off. Matter of fact, we'll just go to 9 o'clock. I'll let the interview play out until 9 o'clock. Erica said, Google me. Yeah, and you know what? I believe he had to kind of say that sometimes because people didn't understand his accomplishments. He had to tell you, yo, man, who you talking to? I remember he was at a show in Columbia down there at Finley Park, and the sound man couldn't get the sound right. You know, the white guy. And Keith was trying to get his attention, and the dude act like he wasn't, you know, Keith almost stopped the show. Keith said, wait a minute, do you know who I am? I'm Keith Wonderboy Johnson. You know, he had explained to him, listen, I am this. Respect my gangster. My favorite drive of Keith's song is Let Go, Let God. And my favorite slow song is He'll Take Us Through It All. Yes. Says yes. Yes, he used to say it. That folks who tried to play it. Yeah. They tried to play the ginger. I was so tickled when he did that. Yeah. 92 and 93. How old are you? All right. Erica, stop that. Stop that now. Listen, I tell everybody I'm Donald Trump years old. I'm 45. I'll be 46 this month on the 29th. I'm 45. 45. All right. I don't look 45. I know I don't. I'm 45 years old. I love this part. Yeah, thank you. And that's the important thing about this podcast. As Shayna says, me too. I appreciate. I appreciate. And I appreciate that too. That's why I asked that y'all share this podcast and let your family and friends know about it. Because y'all, listen, we started out talking about Keith, right? And we end up going back to one of the followers who said that her and her granddaughter reconciled something that they wasn't talking for years, and we dealt with that. So this podcast is well rounded. We talk about anything. We can agree to disagree about anything and still leave the podcast as friends and know and understand we all have different of opinion and we all reason and think different, but we can respect each other's opinion and walk away from here knowing that we are still friends and respect each other. Todd, you had climbing that mountain. You definitely, appreciate it. Let me, say like, say like Eddie Kane said in the Fire Heartbeat, zang. Appreciate that, Erica. I definitely appreciate it. And that's why this is your platform, not just mine. This is your platform. Whatever topics, whatever discussion is you. And listen, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys. I'm sorry. All right, listen, it's almost 9 o'clock. I'm going to shut it down at 9 o'clock. We got like 3 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and play the rest of Keith's. I'm going to play this out to 9 o'clock, and then we're going to go. I'm going to back it up just a tad bit there. Any gospel radio station, I don't care how contemporary it is, somewhere along down the line, you're going to hear, I'm going to hide. TV. Nowadays, I don't think there's no at allness or no respect level to where the ones who done been out there, because I call you one of the pioneers of gospel, not just quartet, because you reach all aspects. You can turn on any gospel radio station. I don't care how contemporary it is. Somewhere along down the line, you're going to hear, I'm going to hide. Be high. I'm talking about. So listen, and I remember what you said then, and it wasn't so much as you individually, but you are a part of the ones who have paid, because I don't think people realize how far you go back even before you started your solo career. So I know that was a lot, but pick it up from where you started from. I'm talking about step to step, singing with this group, singing with family, and then rolling to starting your solo career, and how you had to pay homage and show respect to the elders of the game back in the day. And I see it now, especially when you be around Harvey. You still show Harvey as well as Paul and the others the uttermost respect. Talk about that.
Well, I mean, to me, you being humble and showing respect is the way. You're not going to get around that. And I just try to show my generation behind me that, hey, I was young once too, younger, and I had my ideas and my aspirations, but you still can't, those, you have to respect those, because those are the ones who paid, how they say, they paved the way. They're ones who did it to make you want to do it. So, I just believe in showing the utmost respect. So I was the type, we might be in the same area age-wise, besides Muhammad Ali and Reggie Jackson. Besides those two, my icons were the quartet singers.
Right.
Was Joe Lagarde, Willie Neal, Clarence Fountain, the Dixon Hummingbirds, Swanee Quintet, all that, all of those. So I promise you, if they would have had dolls, I would have had them.
Yeah.
I would have had their dolls, whatever. So, and I feel because that's who I came up wanting to be like. And, I definitely give it a lot to my dad because he's the one who started me in it. I'm a quartet baby. I came out the womb. My first words was, "Can I get a witness?" And
yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So, and but when I came up, my dad had a barber shop, which a lot of people don't know. I was born in New York.
Right.
My dad is from Clarendon County, Summerton, Carolina. So, he came up with so I'm rich in history. I know all about your Nero Tyndalls and all them old names. That's who I came up in from South Carolina and in New York, the T. Roos and all these names. So that's why I said you can't forget about your history. So and they're like, I'm honored to know that history that I was able to say I was like raised up under knowing a lot of these guys, and they knew me since I was a baby. And then, like, for example, like a historic place like the Apollo.
Right.
They redone it now. When you walk into the Apollo in the lobby, they have this picture collage of like some of the biggest artists who have appeared at the lobby. And do you know on that wall is the Swanee Quintet?
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
That means they are one of the biggest artists, not in music, period. Now,
right?
That to appear at the Apollo Theater.
All right. Right there, I want to end it right there because as you see, he paid respect to. As the question I was talking about, the loss of respect from our younger generation to the older, he was giving the Swanees the utmost respect. Okay, and that was his character. And I just pray that just everybody pay respects to the family. And remember, this is hands down, if I'm not mistaken, this is hands down the last interview of Keith Wonderboy Johnson. And you all can go to my Facebook page. You can find it on Todd Mickens Podcast. You can find it on Todd Mickens Presents 31 Praise. You can find it on my regular Todd Mickens page, or you can go to YouTube and find it on Todd Mickens. It's the last interview of our beloved legendary singer, gospel singer Keith Wonderboy Johnson. Share it, post it, repost it again. But most of all, pray for his family. Y'all, I got to get ready for church. Thank y'all for tuning in with me. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. We will be getting back to y'all. All right. One love, everybody. Again, Keith Wonderboy Johnson. Much love and respect, man. Miss you. Love you. We really will see you again. This is the guy, Todd Mickens. Thank you y'all for tuning in with me. I hope you guys have a great, awesome Sunday. All right.